The following program is produced in conjunction with Madison County Schools and Time Warner Cable. "24 hours, 7 days a week, 24/7, MadisonCountySchoolSports.com. Hey everybody, be a friend of Madison County School Sports Television on Facebook. MCS TV on Facebook. Log on and like us now. Thanks to our great sponsors: State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce.
I want you to watch Madison County Schools Sports Television.
Renfro's Collision, the only body shop with 2 Madison County locations, is here to serve you. At Renfro's Collision, you can look forward to the best possible repair experience. We have the latest tools, training, equipment, and technology. We have what others don't have. Why take the risk with someone else? Contact us at 369-4111 for a completely free estimate. It's your car, it's your choice. Don't let an insurance company tell you otherwise. Renfro's Paint and Collision.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Madison County School Sports Television. My name is Donald Foster, and tonight we have a battle of 2 11th Region powers. We have Lexington Catholic Lady Knights versus Madison Central Lady Indians. Lexington Catholic comes into the game with a record of 8-9, 3-3 in the region. The 8-9 record is a little deceiving as they've played number 2 Anderson County twice, number 1 Marion County one time, and Dunbar, who's ranked in the top 15 twice. So the Lady Indians will be best served not to overlook the Lexington Catholic team. Big keys tonight for Madison Central is going to be to stop the 3-point shooting of Lexington Catholic. 21 Octavia Wilson is Lexington Catholic's go-to player, and she can shoot the lights out. Key number 2 is they must match up and handle the zone that they're going to see from Catholic tonight. And they need to speed up Lexington Catholic and get them playing fast and out of control to have a good night. Starting for the Lady Indians, as always, is number 12, Lauren Brooks, 22, Ashton Feldhouse, 25, Heather Hinkle, number 5, Bailey O'Brien, and 34, Shade Bosley. Jump in the tip. Tip is controlled by Central, and Brooks brings it across, and right away sees the 1-2-2 zone. So I'm going to bring Feldhouse up to the top with her. Looking to back door to Ashton. Very good look. O'Brien with a good pass to Ashton for the first 2 of the game. Central matches up in their man-to-man. And just like that, Catholic turns it over. Little miscommunication from the guard to the side. Just throws it out of bounds. The high-low action going now at Bosley down low. Shade couldn't handle the ball. It's a turnover, Madison Central. It's their first turnover of the game. Bailey Browning with the ball for Lexington Catholic. Looking to run the old Central motion that we used to run here years ago. O'Brien with a nice defensive rebound, looking to run it. And just like that, Brooks pulls up for the 3 and just a tad off. Gonna have a foul underneath as Shade falls hard. But she's okay. Had the wind knocking out of her. Foul on Catholic, their first. As Catholic would go 2-3 on the out of bounds. They swing it over to Brooks. Back door again to Feldhouse. And once again, O'Brien to Ashton works. 4-0. 4 points for Feldhouse.
This is a 30-second timeout.
It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Catholic's going to have trouble matching up with the size of Central tonight. Coach Drew said the most important thing for them tonight was going to be to try to contain the rebounding from Madison Central. Cannot allow Central to get too many offensive rebounds, get second and third looks at the basket. They have to find a way to match up with Feldhouse and Bosley. They're going to try that zone, but so far no good for them. As we come back to play, it's going to be Catholic ball. Brooks matches up top. Almost another turnover, but shot is up and it's off. Battle for the ball, come down by Catholic. Going against Bosley, thought better of it, kicks it out, shot is up, and we have a 3.
3-point basket by Bailey Browning.
3-point basket for Bailey Browning, the sophomore guard for Lexington Catholic. Cuts the lead now, 4-3, just a tick under 6 minutes to remain. O'Brien gets it down to Feldhouse, fall away, in and out. Pretty shot, just went in and out. Shade didn't run back on defense. And she beats her down the floor, and Catholic has the lead now at 5-4. With a high-low look. And Shade misses. Rebound to Catholic. No numbers. She takes a shot anyway. She hits. It's 21, Octavia Wilson, with her first basket of the ball game. Send this little zone look. Trying to extend out on Brooks. It's very patient by Central. Brooks with a nice take. Just a little too soft, misses, and out of bounds off Lauren. Showing some token pressure now to keep it out of Browning's hand. Stop for a 3, no good. Offensive board to Catholic, no good. Rebound down to Brooks. And Central's running in the lane, puts it on her hip, and good. Basket by Brooks. Very pretty take by Lauren. She took the rebound all the way down. Central now showing that man defense all the way out. This offense Catholic's running consists of many screens. Gonna have to get over top of the screen. Wilson with a nice turnaround in the lane. We have a 30-second timeout, Madison Central. 9-6, Central on top, 4 minutes to go. We'll take this 30-second timeout with them. Be back after this short break.
Thanks to our great sponsors: State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce. Jazzercise Richmond Fitness Center is a proud sponsor of Madison County School Sports Television.
I want you to watch Madison County Schools Sports Television.
Premier Rehab specializes in orthopedic physical therapy for pain and injuries from sports, work, and automobile accidents. And they specialize in rehabilitation following orthopedic surgery, including the shoulder, knee, ankle, and spine. And they provide expert personalized care that produces outstanding results. All therapists have a minimum of 10 years experience. Premier Rehab is the only locally owned rehabilitation agency in Richmond. And in 2012, the people of Madison County voted Premier Rehab as the best outpatient physical therapy clinic in Madison County. So when you need physical therapy, it's always your choice where you go for therapy. Choose a local company, staffed with hometown professionals. Choose Premier Rehab, located at 370 Highland Park Drive, Suite 1. Premier Rehab Services. "24 hours, 7 days a week, 24/7, MadisonCountySchoolSports.com.
Back to action is Madison Central inbounds. Our score is 9-6, 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Catholic stays in a little 2-3 matchup. O'Brien over to Brooks. High-low look to Feldhouse in the lane. That's basket. Feldhouse has 6 points in the ball game. Central needs to speed them up a little bit, force a couple of turnovers. Got to get out on the shooters. As that three is off and Brooks drives over to Bosley from the free throw line, no good. Catholic's going to be content just running up floor, running a half-court offense. That basket is good. 11-8 Catholic on top. Hinkle over to O'Brien for three. 3-point basket from Bailey O'Brien. And we're all tied up at 2:40 to go. Turnover Catholic. Feldhouse for a three. Long distance off. Rebound comes down to Lexington Catholic. They walk it up to half court. Central stays in her signature man-to-man defense. Catholic likes to run this little motion look. And the drive, partially deflected by Bosley, brought back down by Catholic. Looking ahead, O'Brien just misses the layup. Billy O'Brien runs the floor just about as good as any guard I've ever seen. We have a jump ball. Jump ball is the call. Ball belongs to Catholic, and here comes mass subs for Lexington Catholic.
Entering the game for Lexington Catholic are number 3, Hannah Gadberry, number 10, Suzanne Miller, number 22, Tori Pippin, and number... It's going to be very important now for Central to match up on defense, know who everybody has. A 5-second call, very good defense. Nice defense on the out of bounds, forces another turnover. Third of the game for Lexington Catholic. Let's see what the Central offense can do against the reserves now of Lexington Catholic. Down low to Bosley. Bosley with the basket. (13-11), Central on top. Got a trap in the corner. She works it out for the three. Three was blocked by Brooks. Junior guard Suzanne Miller had her shot put in the stands by number 12, Lauren Brooks. Minute 8 remain in the opening quarter. Ball gets in the corner for three. Shot was way off. Rebounded by Brooks. Brooks running at the floor. Gets over to Ashton. Feldhouse into the lane. Shot don't fall, but she does draw the foul. The foul is charged to number 22, Tori Pippin.
Tori Pippin with the foul. Feldhouse in line for 2 shots.
For 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Catholic is number 5, Bailey Browning.
She gets one more. Second one is up and good. 56 seconds remain. Central on top, 15-11, showing a 2-2-1 3-quarter court press. As they get it down, we're going to have a foul call. Foul's going to be on 25, Heather Hinkle.
25, Heather Hinkle, her first. The team's
going to be Central's first foul of the half. On the inbounds, gets it in a corner. Probably not the best place to throw that ball. She was able to deflect it off a Central player now bounce. .43 seconds left in the game, in the quarter. Turnover. O'Brien has it. Over to Brooks for the layup. 17-11 now. Central with the press, speeding them up. Like we talked about, they're going to have to speed them up, force some turnovers. Another turnover for Catholic. 18 seconds. Plenty of time. Hinkle thought about the three, puts it on the floor, and she travels with it. Second turnover for Madison Central. Now we go 2-2-1 full court. Nothing else, some token pressure just to take the clock. It's down to 7 seconds. Down to 4, 2. They don't see it. Shot is up. It would have counted had it gone. No good. 17-11. Madison Central on top after 1 quarter. We'll be back for the second quarter after this.
Make the most of your trip to the Red River Gorge in Kentucky with scenic cabin rentals, or delight in the mountainside beauty of the Daniel Boone National Forest. Whether you are planning a long vacation or just looking for a few days away from it all, check out sceniccabin.com. Our rental cabins and lodge are located close to the Red River Gorge and Natural Bridge Resort State Park. Family reunions, corporate retreats, weddings, and other large groups are very welcome. Cabins are available for small groups of 2 to 6 or large groups up to 15. All of our cabins are modern with city water, satellite TV, paved roads, full-service kitchens, modern bathrooms and showers, decks, grills, and outdoor fire pits. Many have hot tubs and game rooms or gaming tables like pool or ping pong, foosball, and air hockey. A few have internet. Visit sceniccabin.com online or check us out on our Facebook page. sceniccabin.com. Shouldn't you start planning that relaxing mountain getaway now?
Renfro's Collision, the only body shop with 2 Madison County locations, is here to serve you. At Renfro's Collision, you can look forward to the best possible repair experience. We have the latest tools, training, equipment, and technology. We have what others don't have. Why take the risk with someone else? Contact us at 369-4111 for a completely free estimate. It's your car, it's your choice. Don't let an insurance company tell you otherwise. Renfro's Paint and Collision.
I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
Come back to play for the second quarter of action. Madison Central will be inbounding the ball. Pretty good first quarter for the Indians as they was able to force 5 turnovers, take a 17-11 lead. Feldhouse has been very dominant in the opening quarter with 8 points, as we knew the size would give Catholic fits. Nice shot by Brooks. That's Brooks' 6th point of the ball game. This Catholic brings up the floor, looking to score and stop this scoring drought of theirs. Almost turned it over. Nice play to keep it in. Central playing this man-to-man. Working very good through the screens. They get it down low. Caught a mismatch on her. Shad O'Brien on her. They finally score, and now it's 19-13. Ball's over to Hinkle for a long 3. He's off. Rebound comes down to Bosley. Deflected off a Lexington Catholic player. Ashton inbounds to Brooks in the backcourt. It looks like a 1-1-3 zone more than anything else. They're wanting to keep Brooks on the outside from shooting the 3. Long 3 from Ashton is good. Nothing but net. Feldhouse is a very nice stroke for a girl who's 6'1", 6'2". Nice take to the middle. Nothing there for the Catholic player. They're doing a good job of getting a trap on the outside wing in the corner as they force another turnover. Brooks with a little floater. And just like that, Central's on top, 24-13.
Bailey Browning.
Catholic scores from Browning to make it 24-15 now. O'Brien over to Brooks, to top of the key for Feldhouse. Her jumper is off. Almost a turnover. Bosley with the rebound. To Brooks, looking to run. They get it down low to Ashton. Kicks it out to Brooks. Back over to Hinkle for three. Just off the back iron. No one picked up ball. She was able to take it up to 15 foot out. Shot was just off. Coach Cooksey calls for him to slow it down, run a set. Calling for a 1-4 high look. It's going to be a high-low. To go down low to Bosley, who falls down. Gets the shot to fall. It's her 4th point of the ball game. Looking at Trout. Long three for the Catholic. No good. Brooks couldn't handle it. Goes out of bounds.
Returning for Lexington Catholic is number 10, Suzanne Miller.
Suzanne Miller checks into the ball game for Lexington Catholic, number 10. Nice give down low to Rachel Blake in the lane. She hits the layup. 26-17. 4 minutes remain in the opening half. Lauren Brooks for three, no good. As we said, this 8-9 record is very deceiving as Catholic has played one of the tougher schedules in the state. Ball is out of bounds, Madison Central. But we know Central has played a very tough schedule as well, with all three of their losses coming the top 6 teams. 2 to Marion and 1 to Ballard. Hinkle looking for Feldhouse, gets it to her. They claps on her. She gets over to O'Brien. Skip pass to Bailey in the corner to Brooks, who drives. Throws up the floater, just off. Catholic has no number, so they wait for it, back it out. Three minutes left, it's 26-17, Central on top. Wilson's gonna double back to the corner. Feldhouse jumps it. In the basket. Thought he was going to roll in and out. Basket is good for Miller. 26-19. Catholic hanging around. Got Hinkle in the corner. Almost. Dangerous pass from Hinkle, but O'Brien got it. How low? There you go. Central been very patient on this offensive trip. Feldhouse with a little spin in the lane, got the 2. Three-point shot is off. Rebound comes down to Brooks. She has Hinkle and Bailey running with her. Takes it herself. Scott True calls a timeout. It's 30-19 with 1:47 to go. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back after this timeout.
Thanks to our great sponsors. Thanks to our great sponsors: State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce.
Back to action. It's going to be Catholic ball. We have a minute 47 left, 30-19.
Returning from Lexington Catholic are number 3, Hannah Gadberry, and number 22, Tori Pippin.
Central goes to a little matchup zone look. Giving Catholic a little taste of the medicine there. Let's see how Catholic responds. Almost traveled with it. Very close to travel. She goes into land of Giants, have to kick it out. Down to minute 8. Long three for Catholic, way off. Rebound to Fouthouse, throws it way ahead to Brooks. Brooks with the miss. Possibly may have been fouled. We took it down to 44 seconds left. It's 30-19. Catholic working the offense on the outside. It's a 4-out, 1-in. They finally get it down low. Works against Bosley. Shot was way off. Rebounded by Feldhouse. Down to 13 seconds. Central is going to hold for the final shot. Down to 5. Bailey O'Brien for the 3. 3 was off the front iron. Down to 1. Shot would not count if it goes. We're at half. At the half, it's 30-19. Central on top. Not a dominant half for the Lady Indians, but a very well-played half. They've done a decent job of stopping the Catholic shooters from the outside. But they're going to have to do a much better job of getting in there and rebounding some. As we're getting ready to go down to Samantha Burford, she's going to be with Coach Cooksey.
Coach, tell us your thoughts on the first half. I know Lexington Catholic's a young team, so tell us your thoughts.
Well, I thought we played a pretty good first half. I thought our pressure was pretty effective. We want to get the ball out of Wilson's hands. She's a good shooter, good scorer. So we were able to do that, running 2 kids at her. We just got to make sure that we move and we rebound. We'll continue to do a lot of the same things that we just did in the second half. So pretty good first half for us.
Okay, thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks to our great sponsors: Thanks to our great sponsors: State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce.
I'm Samantha Burford, and I'm here to talk to you about Hopper's Jewelry. You may have noticed some of the beautiful jewelry that I was wearing tonight during my coach's interview at halftime. Well, it's all from Hopper's Jewelry. My necklace, ring, earrings, and listen, don't miss out on my bracelets. It's all from Hopper's Jewelry here in Richmond. They are getting ready for Valentine's Day. So if you love any of the jewelry you've seen me tonight wearing, go to Hopper's Jewelry. They're on the bypass right there behind Chase Bank.
I don't need you or your brand new Benz or your bougie friends. I don't need love looking like diamonds, looking like diamonds. I don't need you or your brand new Benz or your bougie friends. And I don't need love looking like diamonds, looking like diamonds. I feel the heart, I can roll the world. It holds on right, I can roll the world. Hands up together, stand up, so stop right there. When I'm in the moment, I can roll the world.
Aw, that is just the cutest thing. Whether you're going out of town, on business, spring break, vacation, or just to get away, Luxury Pet Service is a phone call away. Luxury Pet Service is owned and operated by LaDonna Sizemore Whitecamp. You'll be secure in knowing your pet will be taken care of by highly trained and loving professionals. Luxury Pet Services also has grooming services and extraordinary daycare service too. Our mission at Luxury Pet Services is to care for your pet in a safe and friendly environment where dogs have fun. When you leave your dog with us, it's like leaving a member of your family, and that is a responsibility we take seriously. Luxury Pet Services is located about 3 minutes from Richmond Center. Visit our website or Facebook us. Luxury Pet Services, the home for happy dogs.
Watch Madison County School Sports Television.
Celebrate the holidays through the end of January 2013 at Davenport Custom Guitars, 807 East Main Street in Richmond. Pick up your strings, pedals, straps, picks, and more. Better yet, let Davenport Custom Guitars custom build your next Telecaster or Stratocaster. Need repairs? How about refins? They do that too. Need aged guitar parts? Well, they have them too. Introducing Sick Line Aged Guitar Parts at Davenport Custom Guitars. Celebrate the holidays through the end of January 2013 at Davenport Custom Guitars, 807 East Main Street in Richmond.
Back for the second half of action, we have some halftime stats to go over. Looking at stats overall, the big stat that jumps out at you in the rebounding department is Lexington Catholic out-rebounds Madison Central 17-14. That is one stat I never thought I'd see in this ball game, as with the size Central has, you just figured they'd control the boards. But Central was out-rebounded by 3. They did force 6 turnovers while committing only 2. They held the Catholic to 34.6 shooting in the first half, while they shot a blazing 48%. But the two stats that's going to have to get a whole lot better for Central to hold on and win is they're going to have to start rebounding and need to force some more turnovers. Scoring for the Indians went like this. Brooks had 10 on 5 of 10 shooting. Feldhouse had 13 on 5 of 8 shooting. Hinkle did not score. Bailey O'Brien had 3 points on a 3-point shot. And Bosley has 4 on 2 of 4 shooting. Second half begins. Catholic will inbound. And right out of the gate, they put up a 3. It's no good. Rebound down to Feldhouse. Look at the run. Central needs to speed this game up. If they can speed it up, they can force Catholic into more turnovers. Catholic wants to play a slow down Big East style of play. .21 steps back and puts it up, and it's no good. Rebound down to Hinkle. Hinkle running. Brooks with a drive. Kick it out to Bosley from about 12 feet. No good. Out of bounds off a Catholic player. Stays with Central. Catholic with 2-3. They out of bounds. They get into Brooks. Gets it to Feldhouse, who now gets it back to Bailey, to Brooks, to set up the offense. We played a minute, no one has scored. Ball goes down to Ashton. They double her. She's able to get out to O'Brien. Hinkle for a wide open 3, just off the front iron. Bosley almost had the rebound. As it is, 21. Wilson with the ball, brings down court, draws a foul.
The foul is on number 5, Bailey O'Brien, her first.
It's going to be Bailey's first.
Octavia Wilson at the line for 2 shots.
The Central only had 1 foul in the opening half. Shot is up and it was no good. Second one is good, makes it a 10-point ball game, 30-20. 6.5 left in the third quarter. Here comes that little matchup zone look once again. Central had success against it in the first half, shooting 48%. Hinkle turns it over. She turns it over, and they turn it right back over to Central. So it'll be Central ball in the corner. A 3-out, 2 look in. Feldhouse in the lane. It's another basket. Nice steal from Brooks. She read that all the way. Feldhouse down the lane, just off the backboard a little too hard. What instincts Lauren Brooks has, though, is she read that pass all the way. Very nice rebound from Ashton. Now we're looking to run. And 1. Give Brooks the basket and the foul.
Bailey Brown, her first. The team's first.
Foul is on Browning, her first.
Catholic is number 25, Sarah Bond.
It's team first of the half. And Brooks will be at the line for one shot. Central a perfect 3 of 3 from the line in this game. Now we run double team at the guard. Almost force a turnover. And they do force the turnover.
Timeout, Lexington Catholic.
Timeout to Catholic.
30-second timeout.
Very quickly, it's 35-20. And we'll take a timeout with them at 5:18 to go in the third quarter. Back after this timeout.
Hey everybody, I'm Jerry Goebel, local State Farm insurance agent in Richmond, Kentucky, and a proud supporter of Madison County High School sports. Stop in and see us and get your discount double check.
Thanks to our great sponsors, State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goebel in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce.
Premier Home Care in Richmond is a proud sponsor of Madison County School Sports Television. Premier Home Care has all the sports orthotics you need for any sports injury. Be sure to check out our retail location for all your sports orthotics. Premier Home Care in Richmond.
There's no place like home to heal. Premier Home Care. Premier Home Care.
Back to action. Central will be inbounding, up 35-20. Central down low to Feldhouse on a fall away, and it's good. Basket by Feldhouse. That gives her $18 in the ball game by my count.
Three-point basket by Sarah Kaywood.
Kaywood ends the scoring drought for a second with a three as O'Brien hits a jumper.
Bailey O'Brien.
That's O'Brien's 5th point of the ball game. 39-23, Central on top. They kick it out for another three. In and out. In and out for the Catholic player. Brooks has the rebound, drives it to Lane, kicks it to Hinkle. Gets it over to Feldhouse, just off the back iron. It's a job by Hinkle to run her off the three-point line. Now we have a late whistle, and the foul will be called against Bosley.
The foul is on number 34, Shade Bosley.
That was a late whistle. As it is, that's the first foul on Shade.
Caroline Lynch at the line for 2 shots.
They put Lynch at the line for 2 free throws. She makes them both. Cuts the lead now at 39-25. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Catholic stays in her little zone. So it's a 4-out, 1-in look from Central. Trying to get down low to Bosley, wasn't there. Not the best decision by Brooks. This is his fourth turnover for Madison Central. Run a little screen. As we said, this is the old Central offense that was ran when I was here. 3-point shot from number 25. Sarah Bond, a freshman with the three. Lead is now 11. This pesky little Lexington Catholic team will not go away. Every time you think Central is about to run off with it, they knock down a shot to make it a little closer. Brooks got a screen from Feldhouse, just misses a shot. Now Catholic looking to speed it up. Gets it over for another three. That went off. Feldhouse with the rebound. Brooks going to take it all the way down the lane and puts it up for the shot. All you can say that is wow. That is why she is traveling to Indiana next year to play her college basketball. Shot was short. Nice hands by Brooks. She knocks it out of bounds.
Returning for Lexington Catholic are number 2, Rachel Blake, number 10, Suzanne Miller, and number 22, Tori Pippin.
That subs in for Catholic. Central needs to match up, know who they have under man-to-man defense. We took it down to a minute 45, 41 to 28. Central on top. Central goes to a little zone look. Top of the key for a three.
Basket by Tori Pippin.
Tori Pippin, a sophomore with the three, makes it a 10-point ball game. We're down to a minute 20 left. You hear Coach Cooksey calling out 12. O'Brien for three, and it's good.
Basket number 5, Bailey O'Brien.
Bailey O'Brien's second three of the ball game gives her 8 points in the game. Central stays in a little matchup look zone. So going to run a girl back into the corner. She's in trouble, and they get the tie up.
Possession arrow gives it to Madison Central.
Jump ball, the ball belongs to Central. It's Lexington Catholic's 9th turnover of the game by my count. We're down to 38 seconds left. Central will probably hold for the final shot. So we're going to set up a 1-4 high look. We'll give and go now over to Feldhouse. She gets it down to Shade. Shade up strong, misses a shot, draws the foul. She will be at the line for 2 shots.
Number 22, Tori Pippin, her second.
It's going to be team foul number 2 on Catholic for the half.
Will be at the line for 2 shots.
As Bosley hits her first. And misses the front, just hits the front iron. 14 seconds left in the half, in the quarter. Taking it down to 9. Now they run a double team at her. They try to get it in the lane. 4. She puts it up and in. She got it to fall in.
The basket is good by Rachel Blake.
45-33 at the end of 3. It's only 12 points. We'll be back for the final quarter after this commercial break.
Make the most of your trip to the Red River Gorge in Kentucky with scenic cabin rentals or delight in the mountainside beauty of the Daniel Boone National Forest. Whether you are planning a long vacation or just looking for a few days away from it all, check out sceniccabin.com. Our rental cabins and lodge are located close to the Red River Gorge and Natural Bridge Resort State Park. Family reunions, corporate retreats, weddings, and other large groups are very welcome. Cabins are available for small groups of 2 to 6 or large groups up to 15. All of our cabins are modern with city water, satellite TV, paved roads, full-service kitchens, modern bathrooms and showers, decks, grills, and outdoor fire pits. Many have hot tubs and game rooms or gaming tables like pool or ping pong, foosball, and air hockey. A few have internet. Visit sceniccabin.com online or check us out on our Facebook page. sceniccabin.com. Shouldn't you start planning that relaxing mountain getaway now?
Renfro's Collision, the only body shop with 2 Madison County locations, is here to serve you. At Renfro's Collision, you can look forward to the best possible repair experience. We have the latest tools, training, equipment, and technology. We have what others don't have. Why take the risk with someone else? Contact us at 369-4111 for a completely free estimate. It's your car, it's your choice. Don't let an insurance company tell you otherwise. Renfro's Paint and Collision.
I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
We come back for the 4th quarter of play. Lexington Catholic will be inbounding.
Lexington Catholic will be number 3, Hannah Gadberry.
45-33. 12-point ball game. We go into the final quarter. Central runs a double team at the guard. Shot is up and just in and out. First half, Lady Knights were 1 of 13 from three-point land. Not much better in this quarter. The ball will stay with Central. Once again, Catholic 2 threes, the out of bounds. Stays in her zone. We're going to backdoor it to Feldhouse, who gets it. Oh, just in and out for Ashton. Catholic will walk it up. Having to initiate your offense from way up the floor. Nice back door. She got behind Brooks, but misses the layup. O'Brien's going to drive. Give it off to Hinkle, who walks. No travel. Instead, we have a foul. Foul's on Lexington Catholic.
Number 21, Octavia Wilson, her first. The team's third.
Third foul on Catholic in the half. Nice give to Feldhouse underneath. Ashton scores first basket of the 4th quarter. Stretches lead out to 14. Brooks gets knocked down. Good defense shown by the Lady Indians. Lady Knights wanting to try to pound it inside some, could not. A little late getting that pass to her. Got lucky to save it. She puts it up over Feldhouse, no good. Knocked out of bounds by Central. Stays with Catholic. They just barely get it in before the 5 count to Octavia Wilson. Sad 3 times fast. So now Bailey Browning has it at the top of the point. Shot by Wilson. 3-pointer by Wilson. 47-36. Lead is down to 11. With 5:20 to go in the 4th quarter. Have a foul on Neath from Catholic committed against Ashton Feldhouse. It's team foul number 4 on Catholic.
Returning for Lexington Catholic are number 22, Tori Pippin, and number 24, Caroline Lynch.
We have an illegal screen call.
Offensive foul called number 25, Heather Hinkle.
They get Hinkle for the moving violation. It's her second, team third, team second of the half. Shot is up and good again.
Good point basket by number 22,
Tori Pippin with a 3 cuts it to 47-39. As we said before the game, one of the keys for Central was going to be to stop the 3-point shooting. As this team, when they do get hot, can knock it down with the best of them. We have another moving violation.
Offensive foul called by number 22, Ashton Feldhouse. That is her first.
We have a foul against Feldhouse. That's her first, team third. Timeout to Madison Central. Catholics cut it 47-39. We'll be back after this. Timeout.
Okay, are you tired of stepping into that shower and risking serious injury? Well, no more. Check out Premier Home Care's walk-in shower systems. Come by Premier Home Care and let them show you how easy it is to install a brand new walk-in shower system. Don't risk injury anymore. Get a walk-in shower system from Premier Home Care.
There's no place like home to heal. Premier Home Care. Premier Home Care.
Thanks to our great sponsors: State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce.
Hey everybody, be a friend of Madison County School Sports Television on Facebook. MCS TV on Facebook. Log on and like us now.
Come back to action. It's going to be Lexington Catholic ball, as they just gotten a foul on Feldhouse for the moving screen. Catholic has knocked it down to 8 as we play with 4.5 to go. The Central faithful trying to rally their defense now. The fall away jumper is off, but it works as a pass. And we get a foul underneath. Who's he going to whistle it on?
Foul is charged to number 34, Sade Bosley, her second.
Foul is on Bosley. It's going to be her second.
Caroline Lynch at the line for 2 shots.
It's going to put Lynch at the line for 2 shots. Don't know quite where the foul was, unless maybe she got her at the body. But as it is, she's at the line for 2 and misses the first. And makes the second. Catholic can ill afford to miss too many free throws. They're trying to claw their way back into the ball game. Brooks is going to take it herself, kick it. Feldhouse for the long three. It's money.
Basket number 22,
Ashton Feldhouse is playing a well of a game on offense and defense. Central's finally recognized what the Lexington Catholic offense is and starting to jump those screens a little bit. Nice job by Feldhouse to run her off the line. And they get Bosley again for a foul, and that time there was no doubt.
Foul is on number 34, Sade Bosley. That is her third, the team's sixth.
As we said, Shade's only played basketball for 2 seasons.
For 2 shots.
With her size, she'll learn all she has to do is put her hands up and she can block a shot.
Returning for Lexington Catholic is number 4, Sarah Kaywood.
Sarah Kaywood back into the ball game for Lexington Catholic, a senior guard. She's able to make both, cut it back down to 8. And now Catholic shows a little pressure. More of a 1-2-2 look at the half. Central was able to break it with ease, get it across. And take her one-on-one and get the basket. Thought she'd had the basket. She drew the foul.
The foul is on number 22, Tori Pippin. That's her third, team's fifth. Larry Brooks at the line for 2 shots.
That will put Brooks at the line for 2. As Central pulls all the players off the line. She misses the free throw. Makes the second. Catholic looking to run now. 3-point shot is up and just off. We have an off over the back call.
The foul is on number 2, Rachel Blake. Her second.
Foul is on Blake.
6.
It's going to be team foul number 6. So from here on out, Central will be shooting the 1-and-1 bonus. 3 minutes. 3 minutes and a 9-point game. Feldhouse with a turnover. No one wants to shoot it in there against Feldhouse. Well, Wilson takes a 3, and it looked good going down. Just came in and out. Catholic stays in her zone look. Now it's more of a man. As Feldhouse goes up and draws the foul.
The foul is on number 21, Octavia Wilson. Her second, team 7.
Team foul 7, but she was in the act of shooting. It will be 2 shots. 2 shots for Feldhouse.
Feldhouse at the line for 2 shots.
She gets them both to fall, and lead is out to 53-42. As Bosley blocks the 3, the Catholic player wanted a foul. Catholic now in a man-to-man. It's 2 minutes to go. O'Brien's open. They get it to her back over to Brooks, who sets it up one more time. The clock is Central's friend. As with an 11-point lead, they can milk all the time they can. Another turnover from Feldhouse. We have a steal and a foul. Foul will be on number 5, Bailey O'Brien. Her second.
The team 7.
It's team 7th, so from here on out, both teams are in the bonus.
For 2 shots.
Let's put the Catholic player at the line for 2 shots, though.
Returning for Lexington Catholic is number 10, Suzanne Miller.
Junior Suzanne Miller back into the ballgame for Catholic. And she hits both shots. Makes it 53-44 with 1:35 to go. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back for the exciting finish of the game after this timeout.
Okay, are you tired of stepping into that shower and risking serious injury? Well, no more. Check out Premier Home Care's walk-in shower systems. Come by Premier Home Care and let them show you how easy it is to install a brand new walk-in shower system. Don't risk injury anymore. Get a walk-in shower system from Premier Home Care.
There's no place like home to heal. Premier Home Care. Premier Home Care.
Thanks to our great sponsors: State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce.
Hey everybody, be a friend of Madison County School Sports Television on Facebook. MCS TV on Facebook. Log on and like us now.
Back to action as Madison Central will be inbounding. As Catholic sets up in a 2-2-1 half-court look. Hinkle gets it across to Feldhouse and gets it to Brooks as they beat it down now to 1:20 remaining. Now we're playing keep away with the ball. And they commit the foul against number 12, Lauren Brooks. Put her at the line for the bonus, 1-1.
The foul is on number 4, Sarah Kaywood. Her first, the team's 8.
Brooks is 2 of 3 from the line tonight.
For a 1-1 bonus.
She misses the front end as Catholic brings it down, gets it across. We have a foul against Feldhouse, going to be her second.
The foul is on number 22.
But the shot did not fall.
Her second, the team's 8. Rachel Blake.
Number 2, Rachel Blake to the line for 2 shots. It's not what Central needs right now, is Catholic scoring points without the clock moving. She hits the first. It's down to an 8-point ball game, but only 1:02 left. Gets a second as well. It's a 7-point ball game. Catholic needs to either steal or get a quick foul. And they do. They foul Bailey O'Brien on the outside.
The foul is on number 21, Octavia Wilson. Her third, the team's 9.
Sends Bailey to the line for the bonus.
O'Brien at the line for a 1-1 bonus.
She hits the front end, gets the second shot now. It's Bailey's 9th point of the ball game. She misses the back end. The time ticks down to 51 seconds. Just jacking up a 3, and it's good. Wow. They jack up a 3 and hit. 54-49. It's a full timeout, 46 seconds to go. We'll be back after this timeout.
Thanks to our great sponsors: State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce.
I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
Hey everybody, do you know that Richmond, Kentucky Tourism now has an iPhone app? Go to richmondkytourism.com to download yours today.
Returning for
Back-
Lexington Catholic is
Back to play, a Central being bounding. 54-49, 47 seconds left. They get it into O'Brien, and they hurry up and Fowler. That took a whole 1.8 seconds off the clock.
Octavia Wilson, that is her fourth. The team's 10.
Bailey to the line. She was 1 of 2 tonight.
For 2 shots.
It will be a 2-shot foul. She makes the first, extends the lead out to a 2-possession lead. And the second one rims in and out. Down to 41 seconds. Can't take too much time if you're Catholic. We have a jump ball. And it belongs to Madison Central. Nice play from Hinkle to get in there and force the jump. Could have easily been whistled for the foul. Good job by the official to give her the jump. They go and attack Brooks. And we'll send her to the line for 2 shots.
4, Sarah Kaywood. That is her second. Laren Brooks will be at the line for 2 shots.
Still just a 6-point ball game. Brooks hits the first.
Returning for Lexington Catholic is number 21, Octavia.
Lauren is 3 of 5 from the line tonight. She hits the second. What you expect your all-state players to do is knock down free throws in crucial times. And O'Brien gets whistled for the foul.
Foul is on number 5, Bailey O'Brien. That's her third, the team's 9th. Returning for Lexington Catholic is number 22, Tori Pippin. And
We'll put Bailey Brown at the line for the 1-and-1 bonus. Once again, not what Coach Cooksey and the Central staff want to see. Catholic scoring points without the clock moving. Second free throw can knock it down to 6, and it does. They get it into Brooks one more time, and she is fouled.
The foul is on number 22, Tori Pippin, her fourth.
We walk it down one more time. Brooks will have 2 shots.
Laren Brooks back at the line for 2 shots.
She is 3 of 6 from the line tonight.
Returning for Lexington Catholic.
That's 3 in a row she's made.
Octavia Wilson.
And she makes another. Stretch the lead back out to 8 one more time. They're going to jack up another three. This one, thankfully, is off. Rebound to Feldhouse, and she is mugged. But she's able to hold on and draw the foul.
Tori Pippen, that is her 5th personal foul.
As Pippen is fouled out of this ball game.
Returning for Lexington Catholic will be number 2, Rachel Blake.
And Feldhouse goes to the line for 2 shots.
Feldhouse at the line for 2 shots.
Ashton is 4-4 from the line. Misses her second one. 18 seconds left, though. Not a lot Catholic can do. Ball goes out of bounds off of 25 Hinkle. 13.7. Game effort by the Lady Knights tonight just came up a tad short. The poor three-point shooting the first half did not help him, while Central just lit it up. That three looked good. And this time it's out of bounds off of Catholic, belongs to Madison Central. They will not foul, and that will be the final, 60-51. Madison Central holds on for the victory. Very game effort by the Knights, but Central was just too much to overcome as they held on to 60-51. It's time to announce the Renfro Paint Collision Player of the Ball game. And it's going to be Ashton Feldhouse, as she finishes with 25 points in the game, along with some big rebounds. Lauren Brooks ended with 21. So a very good effort by the Lady Indians on both sides of the ball. But Feldhouse is your player of the game, your Renfro Paint and Collision player of the game with 25 points. And Lady Knights return to action tomorrow night against Clark County. We will be back on later on in the week for another game. So one more time, 60-51 Central wins. Thank you for watching, and good night, everybody.
Okay, are you tired of stepping into that shower and risking serious injury? Well, no more. Check out Premier Home Care's walk-in shower systems. Come by Premier Home Care and let them show you how easy it is to install a brand new walk-in shower system. Don't risk injury anymore. Get a walk-in shower system from Premier Home Care.
There's no place like home to heal. Premier Home Care. Premier Home Care.
Thanks to our great sponsors: State Farm Insurance, Jerry Goble in Richmond, Luxury Pet Service in Richmond, Renfro's Paint and Collision in Richmond and Berea, Eastside Community Church, Richmond, Premier Home Care and Premier Rehab, Guardian Bank, Hopper's Jewelry, Richmond, Davenport Custom Guitars, Richmond, WKYT.com, Berea Online, Richmond Tourism, and the Richmond Chamber of Commerce.
I want you to watch Madison County School Sports Television.
Hey everybody, do you know that Richmond, Kentucky Tourism now has an iPhone app? Go to richmondkytourism.com to download yours today.
You know, fans, when we were actually doing a ball game, Randy and I talk a lot of times about how important rebounding, turnovers, and free throw shooting, how important those three things are. And what we thought we'd do today is show you the free throw shooting part is really important. We always say on the air, free throws, you got to make them. Why?
Because they're free.
They're free. So they've named them that for a reason. So we're going to do a little free throw shooting competition, best out of 5 between Randy and I, and we'll just show you how easy free throws are to make. So as you can see, Randy,
they are free. What's so hard about free throws? Come on, boys and girls, hit your free throws. You'll win the game.
24 hours, 7 days a week, 24/7, MadisonCountySchoolSports.com. Premier Rehab specializes in orthopedic physical therapy for pain and injuries from sports, work, and automobile accidents. And they specialize in rehabilitation following orthopedic surgery, including the shoulder, knee, ankle, and spine. And they provide expert personalized care that produces outstanding results. All therapists have a minimum of 10 years experience. Premier Rehab is the only locally owned rehabilitation agency in Richmond. And in 2012, the people of Madison County voted Premier Rehab as the best outpatient physical therapy clinic in Madison County. So when you need physical therapy, it's always your choice where you go for therapy. Choose a local company, staffed with hometown professionals. Choose Premier Rehab, located at 370 Highland Park Drive, Suite 1. Premier Rehab Services.
Hey everybody, be a friend of Madison County School Sports Television on Facebook. MCS TV on Facebook. Log on and like us now.